I don't know if you can hear him, but Jacko's back there sleeping and he's kind of snoring a little bit. So if you hear him snoring during the video, I'm sorry. This video is going to be reviewing the powers of 10. This is a topic that we have been struggling with all year when we review it. Remember, whenever we have powers of 10, we're going to have a base of 10. So that means we're going to have 10 to some exponent, some number that's going to be up here. First, we're going to go over our positive powers of 10. And then down here at the bottom, these are going to be our negative powers of 10. Sorry, I'm trying to decide what color I want. So, with our positive powers of 10, first off, 10 to the 0, a lot of people forget, but any number to the 0 power is 1. Any number to the 0 power is equal to 1. 10 to the first power, that's equal to 10. 10 squared is 100. 10 to the third power is 1,000. 10 to the fourth power is 10,000. 10 to the fifth power is 100,000. 10 to the sixth power is 1 million. 10 to the seventh power is 10 million. 10 to the eighth power is 100 million. And 10 to the ninth power is 1 billion. The pattern that you see there is the number in the exponent is the number of zeros in the number. So for example, if I look at this 10 to the fifth power, 5 is my exponent, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 10 to the 0 power, 0 is my exponent, there's no zeros there. 10 to the second power, there's 2 zeros there. So that's a pattern to help you see that. That form is called standard form in the blue. Standard form, that's the way we're used to seeing it. In the red, I'm going to show you expanded form. Expanded form, that's when we're seeing multiplication. That doesn't start until this 10 to the second power, where we see 100 is the same thing as 10 times 10. 10 to the third power, that's 10 times 10 times 10. 10 to the fourth power, that's 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And you guys get the pattern. Whatever your exponent is, that's how many times you multiply 10. Again, the number of your exponent is how many tens you multiply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So for the expanded form, the number in the exponent is how many times you multiply by 10. If you need to pause the video to catch up, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're going to go to the negative exponents, or negative powers of 10. And again, just like with the positive, you're still going to have a base of 10. It's just that now it's going to be 10 to a negative number for your exponent. Negative exponent. So 10 to the third power, or 10 to the first power, that's 1 over 10. 10 to the second power, that's 1 over 100. 10 to the third power, that's 1 over 1,000. 10 to the fourth power, that's 1 over 10,000. 10 to the 5th power is 1 over 100,000. 10 to the 6th power is 1 over 1 million. 10 to the 7th power, that's a typo down there. I'm sorry about that. 10 to the 7th power, that's 1 over 10 million. And then 10 to the 8th is 1 over 100 million. Those are the fraction form or standard form. Standard form with a negative exponent are fractions. And then it's also in decimal form. So we have 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, 0.0001, 0.00001, 0.000001, 0.0000001, and then 0.0000001. That is a lot. That is a lot of zeros. So go ahead, pause the video if you need to for that. The pattern with that standard form is the number in the exponent is the number of zeros in the bottom of the fraction. And then for the decimal form, the number in the exponent is the number of zeros including the zero before the decimal. So for example, if we look at this 10 to the negative 5, there's 5 zeros, 1 is before the decimal, and then there's 4 after, so 5 zeros total. 10 to the negative 2, there's a 0 before the decimal for 1, and then another one after it. So there's still 2 zeros, it's just one of them is before the decimal point. So it's still pretty much the same. So that's standard form fraction. In purple, in pink, we have standard form for the decimal. And then the last one is going to be our expanded form. For all these numbers, and up top when it was a positive power of 10, we're multiplying by tens. But now with these negative powers of 10, whenever you have a negative exponent and gives you the reciprocal, it flips it around. It's like 10 to the first, that was 10. 10 to the negative first, that's 1 over 10. So instead of multiplying by tens, now we're going to be multiplying by 1 over 10. So 10 to the negative second would be 1/10 times 1/10. 10 to the negative third would be 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10. 10 to the negative fourth would be 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10. 10 to the negative 5 would be 1/10 times 1/10, 5 times. 10 to the negative 6, same thing, but 6 times. Sorry, no, there's not a lot of room. And now for the 8th. Oh, good thing we don't go any higher than 8, because this is a lot of tiny little writing. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. And the pattern then with those numbers is the number in the exponent is the number of times you multiply by 1/10. That's a lot. This page is a really good resource. If you still have it in your notebook, great. If you have your notebook with you, if you didn't leave it at school, which a lot of you probably did, and I'm sorry about that, don't forget there's always the online notebook that I've put up there for you. And then there's this that you have now to help you with these powers of 10 problems. If you have any questions, go ahead and email us. We'll be more than happy to hear from you.